Hello, everybody. It's Elle having a wonderful hair day today. It's just like everywhere and gray and black and brown and all different kind of colors. And yeah, don't care. Ugh, crazy hair, don't care. I'm just coming on because, well, what's today, anyways? What is the date? Oh, I am hypomanic. It is that time again. That means I go live more often, it seems. And I'm okay with that. And I think all of y'all are too, because it's like, what is she going to do next, right? Wait for the you know what show to happen. But no, it's not like that. So, the title of my live tonight is Cliques Are Part of Life. Why is that? Because what I believe we have established very effectively over the years on this YouTube place, this community, as we call it, are a bunch of cliques. And the reason I say they are part of life is that everybody needs to realize that that's basically what is going on here. Okay. It literally is. So you got your cliques that are kind of like racist and anti this and anti that group of people and whatever. You got that in one corner. Then another corner, you got people that like to gossip about other people. That's all they do in their live stream. Gossip, lie, create stories, whatever. And then over here, we got another clique that just goes live to talk about their relationship, their life, their future plans, and, shoot the breeze with people every once in a while. Then we got this clique over here that likes horror movies and eating and likes to go on and eat in front of people and tell what they think of the food and the taste. Hi, Mask Spoofer. Then we got the fart clique, courtesy of Mask Spoofer, where we talk all things gas, and we hear all things gas as well. That's the spoofer clique right now. Anyway, she may change her, pattern eventually. We got the Shimmer Soul clique, where we go on and do some live karaoke, where we group up with other people that can sing or think they can sing, and we let her rip. We just pull out some songs and we sing, because why not, right? We got my little clique over here where there's clogging and belly dancing and cooking and cleaning and chitter chatter about whatever. Let's see, what other kind of cliques do we have? We got the true crime cliques, of course, where we talk about every type of brutal murder we can and discuss why it happened, who did it, who done it, why they did it, what their personality problem is, where they should be. Should they be out free? Should they be jailed? Did they really do it? Are we going to learn more about it in the future? Who knows? I don't know. We got the witchcraft clique, where we do all things tarot cards and seances and pulling up stuff from the underworld and the paranormal and whatever. Really, that's all it is. That's what YouTube is a bunch of cliques. So basically, my point is this. If you don't like one clique, don't go to it. Don't join it. Don't be part of it. Don't listen in if you don't like what they're saying. If you are interested in what they're saying or even the least bit curious, do what everybody does. Sit in the bleachers and lurk. Be an observer. You don't even have to type in the room if you don't like what somebody's saying. You can just sit there and watch. Sometimes it's entertaining. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes it puts you to sleep. Sometimes it makes you say, what's going on here? Yeah, there are all kinds of little cliques on here. There are intelligent cliques with people that actually make sense sometimes and have something good to say and make you kind of, question some of the things that you think. There's also religious cliques on here, where they talk all things Bible and God and Christianity and that kind of thing. There's that too. There's even like Mass Spoofer's friend, there's Russian cliques where people go in and talk in Russian, and I don't know what they talk about. I've never sat in. I don't know Russian, so I would be totally lost. I have no idea. Then we got the insertion cliques, where people just come on long enough to insert themselves in what's going on and give their opinion and leave again. We got the dog training cliques as well, where people talk about how to train your dog to behave, to fetch, to eat right, to roll over, to play dead. I don't know what you train a dog to do, to listen to you, to submit to you, whatever. We got the cat clique. That's part of my room, by the way. The cats. Lots of cats. Always, the more the merrier. We love the cats. We had guinea pig clique for a while too, where I talked about my guinea pigs constantly, how cute they were and oh, how fluffy and how I liked watching them and their little behaviors and how often they pooped and how I had to clean the cage and what a mess they were. And then just how I basically had to rehome them because they just got to be way too much and I bit off way more than I could chew with the guinea pigs. So yeah, we have a little bit of literally everything on YouTube. There is absolutely no reason each person on here cannot find a clique to their liking. There's got to be something out there for you that you enjoy. Maybe if you don't like dabbling in one clique, try your whatever. I want to say luck, but I hate luck and I don't believe in luck. Try yourself in each room, in each clique. Join this one for a little while. That I don't like that. They gossip too much. I'm gonna go over here to the backgammon clique for a while and watch them play backgammon or gaming or whatever. That's all it is, guys. Take it more lightheartedly. Oh, we do have the doxing clique too. I'll be remiss to not talk about that. Doxing cliques usually happen in Discord chats or private chats where we basically conjure up a little way to find out the real life story about this, that, and the other person and cause them some havoc in their actual life. Doxing cliques could be fun for the casual browser that, enjoys stirring up strife and maybe wants to try their hand at ending up in jail eventually. There's the doxing clique. I'm trying to think, anybody else want to volunteer other ideas for cliques? Because we all got them here in some form or another. If you're a creator, you got a little group of people that especially enjoy coming to your room on a regular basis, you have formed a clique. I don't know what the actual definition of clique is. Let me look that up because I'm kind of wondering myself if there is like a specific definition we could apply to our little groups here on the YouTube forums. Let's see, clique. Definition of a clique is a small group of people with shared interests or other features in common who spend time together and do not readily allow others to join them. Oh, yes, definitely, because we have formed exclusivity in our little groups at times too. Even if we don't lock people out of the room, like on Pale Talk where I used to be, we could literally lock people out. I mean, we can hide you on the channel, but we can't literally keep you out of our little group. So it's technically really not locking you out. Oh, if we could. I'm sure many people would be locked out of many groups. And then you would have a brand new clique called They Jilted Me clique, Yes. That's true. We got the clip channel cliques, the clip cliques, where people will take other people's videos and add their own little dialogue in there or their own opinions or their own views or maybe their own sounds, Yeah, there is that, the dialogue clique. Exactly. Thank you, Hill. I appreciate that voluntary assistance there. I have a very itchy back, so you're going to see me itch my back a lot. There are no positive cliques. Not here anyway. Not where drama is the coin of the realm. Well, there are positive cliques because I'm really not diehard into the drama. Yes, sometimes it comes up on my channel. It does. I admit it. I've always said I like a little bit of a spar with people once in a while. A friendly spar, not a mean spar, not being mean. I don't go real life on people. I see no purpose or point in it. Why make somebody's life miserable just because you're miserable yourself? I'm not a miserable person. I'm a very happy person. And in spite of the fact that I live in a pretty miserable surroundings, I believe happiness comes from within. And most of the time I'm pretty joyful and happy. I make my own happiness. So I generally don't look to make other people miserable. If anything, I try my best to help other people be happy and find their purpose in life and meet their goals and all that kind of jazz. So yeah, that's just me. I was going somewhere with this. What was I doing? Oh, about exclusivity. Yeah, even though we don't say that we're exclusive, many of us, if not almost all of us, are exclusive to an extent, especially if we are the type of people that say, well, I can't be friends with that person because they go in that room or they hang out with this person in their group. Oh, okay. I got you, Solar Driftwood. Interesting. I never thought of it that way, but okay. Well, I am or I'm not. I mean, maybe some people see me as a clique because I do hide people on my channel. So does that not kind of make me excluding people? It does, really. But it's not that I purposely exclude everybody. It's certain people that stir up strife that I exclude. So if I am a clique, I guess I've formed a new sort of clique, and maybe it's more of a group in my case. Um, I try to include as many people as I can and as many different types of people as I can. But there are certain people I will not and cannot abide. That's just how it is. There are people that when they are in my room, they become very controlling. They tend to take over the dialogue. They will get on panels and take over the panel and take the room in a whole different direction. Hi, Phil. I'm glad you're watching. Thanks for letting me know. Hi, Laura. Hope you guys are doing well and adjusting to your new surroundings and your new relationship and all that good stuff. And then what was I saying now? I get so bad with going off on tangents. I'm sorry about that, especially when I'm in hypomanic mode. Yeah, like I have to exclude certain people because there's reasons why. There may be people that come in and say very pointed things about people that I care about, and I'm not going to tolerate that. Or there may be people that you're nesting. That's good. There may be people that are holding grudges against people and will not let things go like a dog with a sock. I won't abide that either for very long. I mean, I understand people are upset at people. People have hurt them. People have wronged them. And rightly so, you're upset. I get it. But if I want to maintain a happy atmosphere in here, I can't make it all turn into this, I hate this person, or I don't want to deal with it, or this person stirred up this, or whatever. Do I go in rooms that do that? Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. And I give my opinion. And usually my opinion is, well, I think this or that. That person, definitely has some issues, but I'm not going to hate on them. I'm not going to hold grudges against them. I'm not going to say they don't deserve to have their group on here because I don't feel that way. I think everybody should have a group as long as it's not illegal, immoral, or causing harm to people. I don't agree or believe a lot of the stuff on here. I have a whole list of stuff I'm against, but that's their thing. That's their group or their clique. I'm not part of that. If I choose to see what they're doing, it's just like real life, guys. You join a group because you want to be part of it. Like if I joined clogging because I like to clog, I will go to clogging class. Will all of you go to my clogging class? Probably not, because you don't like clogging. Maybe you don't know how. Maybe you don't care. Yeah, I am my own bouncer now, Solar Driftwood. Sometimes my husband will bounce people, and sometimes my daughter will bounce people if she's around. I've taken away all wrenches from everybody because I like being my own captain of my ship. I am very independent like that and very much my own person, and I decide what makes me uncomfortable. So, yeah, I walk to the beat of my own drum. Indeed. Yes, I do. I do exclude people. I do. Maybe that doesn't make me a clique. It makes me very careful and having boundaries. So yeah, I see what you're saying. I think cliques are exclusive. But to me, a clique is usually a negative thing. I guess we give negative connotations to cliques. And there are a lot of cliques that are negative on here. I guess maybe they're just groups. To me, I always thought a clique was just a little group that people had the same interest. And maybe I'm defining it wrong. I don't know. I'm not the best at always defining words or explaining what I mean. So I called it a clique in my title because that's what I felt it was just a group of people that, have hung together for a while. They know the ins and outs of each other. And yes, somewhat they're exclusive. They're like, we have this little group already formed. These are my besties. These are my buds. These are my chums, my pals, whatever. And those are the people they stay close to. That's true, Solar Driftwood. There are things that people are not excluded from, but there are also groups where people are excluded. For instance, AA. You can't just walk into an AA meeting and feel like part of the group unless A, you are an alcoholic, B, you know somebody that's an alcoholic, C, you're teaching the group, or D, you're trying to investigate the group. Most people, they could care less about AA unless it affects them in some way, is what I'm saying. Some people, aka me to an extent, don't care to hear about the latest murder that happened because it doesn't affect me. I care enough to pray and say, oh my gosh, that's horrible. But do I want to make every live stream about true crime, about murders? No, I don't, because there are more things in life to me than that. I hate horror movies. I would not have a group about horror movies. I don't like horror movies being talked about in my room. But some people do like to talk about that stuff. The medium over excludes by hurt feelings and whims. Well, that is true. I have seen that. People get, as they say, butt hurt, and then they're like, I don't want to have anything to do with you. But honestly, as I've said before, the people that are blocked by me and excluded from my room are people that have A, mentioned harming animals, or B, terribly obnoxious, or C, hypocritical, or maybe D, very controversial. So I've added 2 more on since my just animal thing and controversy. But yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Pink. What Pink said. Definitely. Pink has her own little group as well. Nature and driving and her judge character and her other characters. That's Pink's group. Sometimes I go to Pink's group. Sometimes I choose not to go to Pink's group. I've been in a few rooms today. Even while I was at work, I kind of had my phone propped up. I was reading the text, but I wasn't actually conversating in the text because it didn't include me. It wasn't something that interested me, and I didn't feel like stirring up strife among people by saying anything about what was going on. So I was watching. I just don't necessarily comment, and sometimes that's best. You got to know when it's okay to say something and when it's not, and not everybody is very skilled at that. And some people don't care. Hi, Nancy. How are we doing? How's it going today? Anyway, I just thought I'd make a new stream about what I think of everything that's going on. I have come to see YouTube as kind of a bit of entertainment more than something so serious where I have to portray my views to the point where I am convincing everybody that I am right and you are wrong and you need to believe the way I believe. No, frankly, I really don't care as far as what you want to believe. I care to an extent that I have a belief that if you don't believe similar to me, you may be doomed one day, but I'm not going to spend my whole entire live stream trying to convince people to believe like I do. So, yeah. Yeah, you do have to laugh, Pink. You do. Definitely. There are people on here, granted, that have some very severe psychological problems going on. Now, I just heard something on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard fiasco, as I call it, the case, that there is something called, I think, the Goldman Rule or something. I have never heard of this till today, so I didn't know any better. Where you cannot, I don't know if it just applies to celebrities or if it applies to everybody, but a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a counselor, whatever, cannot diagnose somebody and label them a certain way based on their behaviors. Now, I have often said, well, that person has narcissistic traits. They have borderline tendencies. I don't think that's what they're talking about. I think they're talking about, like, for instance, Johnny Depp has a problem with addiction. We all know that. He has admitted it. So does Amber Heard. Both of them use drugs and drink and do all the stuff that I'm very anti. And the fact is, we can't look at that and say, oh, well, Johnny Depp, he's a narcissist because he yelled at Amber Heard. We can't really say, well, Amber Heard is borderline because she was begging Johnny to stay. I think that's what that Goldman Rule is all about. Well, I guess I broke the Goldman rule, because as far as I'm concerned, when I hear somebody saying, go away, I hate you, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, Johnny, please stay, please. I didn't mean it. No, you don't have to go. Let's work this out. Yeah, to me, that's borderline tendencies. And I'm not going to say, well, Amber Heard has BPD. I haven't examined her. I probably wouldn't want to examine her. She makes me uneasy, even just watching her on the stand. But you can say somebody has a tendency towards something, or it appears that somebody is acting this way. I don't think there's a problem with that. But when you say out now, this person has this disorder, then yeah, you're out of line and you broke the Goldman rule or whatever. So yeah. So I'm trying to be more careful about that, not just labeling people just because I see tendencies. Although I would be very good at probably labeling people or diagnosing people, because I am trained in it. And I had to do paper after paper on it. And I did very well on my papers. I knew what I was talking about. I really did. It's just patterns. And pretty much anybody can notice patterns in people. And I don't see there's anything wrong with saying, yeah, that person lives very patterned. They're upset this minute, and then, next they're going to go and do this, and then they're going to do that. It's just been proven over the years, over time, that that's what's going to happen. But to say this person has this or is this, probably not a good idea. Apparently, not according to Goldman anyway. But that's the first I've ever heard of that, so. Well, Pink, I did it. I'm the last to point a finger at anybody for doing that. I totally get it. The reason why I did it, I'll speak for myself. The reason why I have gone back to abusive people in my life over and over and over again is because for some reason, I always want to believe the best and see the best in people. And I want them to see that in themselves. I want them to believe in themselves, and I want them to see that in themselves, that they can be better. So I somehow think in my goofy brain that if that's going to happen, I have to be the one to accept that person and encourage that person and stick with them. And sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. More times than not, it has not in my life when I have stuck with people that just really literally need help I can't give them. So hence how my channel got started, So maybe that's why I did that kind of thing, because ultimately my mission in life was to have this channel and to help who I could help. And even if I'm not like walking alongside of them, maybe I've made a difference. I know I've made a difference in some people's lives. They write to me and tell me behind the scenes in emails and stuff. I've even shared some of those emails. So I guess that's my purpose in life, is just to try to encourage people. But now I have learned how to be able to do that without being so codependent, like having the need to be needed type of thing. No, you're right. You're right. Patterned things like that, they rarely change, because a lot of times the people that live in patterns cannot see, as my mother would say, the forest for the trees. They can't see what they're doing. They only react based on what's going on around them and other people's reactions. So they have a hard time doing what's called introspection. And if you cannot introspect and really seriously, objectively look at, well, gee, all these people are turning away from me. Maybe it's something I'm doing, which I've had to do in my life. Then no, you won't change, because you're always going to think, wow, what's wrong with them? When it really might be you that has the issue. So, yeah, that's that on that topic. I'm sitting here eating these turkey bites. They're pretty good. Turkey sausage bites, Old Wisconsin. Real genuine taste. 10 grams of protein. They got a lot of junk in them, though, so it's not something I would buy on a regular basis. And not something I would eat on a regular basis, for sure. They got nitrates in them and bad stuff. But I want to use them up, because tomorrow I'm going shopping. And I will be buying better foods for me. Anywho, what's going on with all y'all? What's new? What's happening? So today I did a call or some calls on Hobby Lobby. We're building or bidding on a Hobby Lobby out in such and such a place. Are you guys going to bid? You know, I did that from 9 to 2. Then I went and took my SUV over to my son-in-law's father over at my daughter's house. I'm going to have to get some stuff done to the vehicle, new brake line put in. I do have a brake leak. Fun times. A leak in the line. Apparently, my SUV, which was gotten by auction, the brake line had been spliced together. And basically the splicing did not hold after some wear and tear. So now we need to put in a whole new brake line. And my son-in-law's father showed me, if you get the right kind of line, it bends like a wire kind of. So it doesn't break and it doesn't rust and it doesn't corrode like the other ones that I guess are just kind of stiff. So we're going to try to get those brake lines put in so we don't have this problem again. He said it's fine to drive the vehicle. Just keep on adding brake fluid. Don't let it run out because you do have a leak. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be buying brake fluid for a while. But he is going to fix that. I'm going to get him paid. I ended up getting another payment sent to my PayPal today. It was a nice payment. It wasn't like thousands or anything. But it was from my the money I make on here from the ads. So I was very blessed. I've been very blessed. I'm going to keep on tithing and giving offerings, guys. It works. I don't know why or how, but it does. It opens up those gates for God to give back to you, I guess. Oh, yeah. Of course. You are who you are. I am who I am. One day we will all know what the truth is, or we won't. I believe we will. But we all kind of have to share the planet YouTube together in some way, shape, or form, whether it's tolerating the other person, ignoring the other person, interacting with the other person. Let them have their cliques and their groups. Doesn't mean you got to join it. Yeah, I won. I won that lawsuit. I got a nice little settlement out of it, Pink. Because the Facebook powers that be decided they would use facial recognition and steal people's private data. And the other powers that be that check on those things decided, you're not going to get away with that. They took them to court, I guess, and they settled the lawsuit, even though Facebook swears, we didn't do anything wrong. We don't know what you're talking about. But they still had to pay. So, yeah, those of us on Facebook with Facebook accounts, aka me, who caught that back in, I believe it was October or September or something, filled out something saying, hey, if you do this settlement, I want my chunk. Yeah, class action, I believe. And we did treat ourselves, sort of. I haven't really bought anything yet, but I am going to buy my clogging shoes. Or maybe a nice top. But honestly, every blouse I've seen online is like $17 for a blouse. I am not paying $17 for a blouse. I will pay $5 for a blouse. 4 or 5. I'm not paying no $17. I don't care how cute or pretty or lacy or ruffly it is or how much fabric is in it. I'm not paying $17. It was for Illinois residents. Yeah. I know some people that wanted in on it. I said, sorry, it's too late. I don't even remember filling the thing out. Apparently, I must have. Maybe when I had COVID and I was just going through. Well, it might not be anything to you, Hillary, but to me, who is a cheapskate, a self-confessed cheapskate who likes deals and bargains and clearance, it's a lot. Oh, you can get them. There are some places online you can get them for $5. Definitely. Yeah, no, I'm not paying $17 for a blouse. Sorry, not going to do it. I don't pay that kind of money for clothes. I'm not that into clothing. I like looking nice, but you know me, if you've been watching me for a while, I've been minimalizing a lot of my clothes. So I only wear stuff I absolutely love. I don't even think this shirt right here, This is Matthew's yin yang cat shirt here. I don't even know if this costs more than a few dollars. I don't know. I'm not sure because he doesn't pay that much for his shirts either. It's a t-shirt, but it's like silky material. So kind of like rayon, I think. Thank you. I do too. I love his shirts. I'm always taking his shirts. I like the nice lightness of them and also the silky. I like the silky feel of them. Matthew is very sensory oriented and so am I. So we often will share each other's shirts. He'll be like, why do you have my shirt on? You miss me that much? Yeah, I do sometimes. If he's out running errands or something and I'm kind of home alone waiting for him to get home. Yeah, I like his shirts. Makes me feel close to him. Oh, that's nice, Hill. Not those heavy, hot blouse material ones. Oh, I remember those. Hi, Momo. Momo, I shut this and locked it, dude. Hold on a minute. There you go. Come on in. Come on. Yeah, and honestly, where I get the shirts that are like $5 are from like China. They're like Rotita, I think it's in China, and Zulily. I think they're both Chinese companies. I'm not sure. There you go, Pink. I hear you there. So, oh yeah, the other thing I did today, I visited my sister-in-law. Aw. That'd be cool. Thanks, Hill. I received that. I love blessings. I'll accept that. My sister-in-law, I chatted with her for a while, and she gave me a vacuum. Not a vacuum. It's actually another Dirt Devil. It's a red one, but she says it really picks up well. So now I have 2 vacuums. Matthew can use one, and I can use one, and together we should be able to keep our carpets clean. Hi, Mommy Mars. And Mommy Mars gives me some pretty clothes, too. Nice clothes. Sometimes. I mean, she's given me some nice shirts in the past, and I love them. I still wear them to this day. But yeah, I did get some scrub clothes from my husband's mom at one point, but I don't wear them. They're too hot. They're too muggy. They're pretty. They're real pretty colors, but yeah, I just can't. I gotta have something where the air can flow through it. I'm not comfortable in that heavy linen. That's what it is. Linen material. Yeah, I don't want to wear a sheet. Oh, wow, that's good, Hill. Awesome. I totally get that because I have done home health care and have worn scrubs and I sweat my booty off. Not fun. Yay, the ladies have come together again and seen each other after a long time. It has been a while. Mommy Mars hasn't been here very much. She pops in and out, but I know you guys probably haven't seen each other in quite some time. Hillary has hardly ever been on here for like many months now. So, welcome back to Hillary. Hill, as we commonly call her. I think I kind of started the whole Hill thing, and then everybody started calling her Hill. But yeah, so that has been my day. I had a good time with my sister-in-law, Alice. We talked about her sister and just about stuff. And I happened to mention to Alice that I'm eating really healthy because we were talking about all the people that have different kinds of cancers. And I said, yeah, they're probably not eating well. They're probably eating a lot of red meat and fatty foods and processed foods. She goes, yeah, probably. The one lady, she said, definitely was kind of not eating well. And I said, it's kind of sad because everybody around my age or like 10 years older than me either has cancer, is being treated for cancer, has some other kind of disease or ailment or whatever. And I know for a fact that these people that have that don't eat well and will justify it saying, well, I don't care what I eat. Everybody's going to die of something, and they just eat all kinds of fatty food and it's just not healthy. And then it bites them in the butt in the end. And it's sad because, I would never throw anything in somebody's face and say, well, I told you so, never. But it's still sad to me. So I told Alice, I said, I am going to live to 100. She goes, haha, me too. Be nice, Momo. You don't have to start anything. No, you don't have to start anything with Michi. Michi, you're being good. Look at you. Look at you, Meech. No, you're not going to start anything with Momo either. Just carry on your way, both of you. There you go, Meech. Yes, just head on out. Head on out. You back off, Chica. You don't need to start any fights. This is not YouTube. This is my bedroom. Yes, it is a very sad thing. But thankfully, this day and age, stop it. This day and age, there isn't as much, what do you call it? It's not necessarily a death sentence if the doctor says you have cancer nowadays. There are treatments for a lot of cancers. I'm not saying everything can be treated. I get that. But nowadays, there are a lot of treatments available that weren't years ago. So that's encouraging. Yeah, Pink, I heard that you're going to try to get a new job because you're tired from all the long hours and just the stress. I'm glad to hear that. I think we'll see a new Pink when that happens. A much more relaxed, peaceful Pink. That'll be good for you. I know my job will be coming to an end on June 3rd, and I'll have to find another one. So I'll be in touch with my temp agency and still applying for other jobs. You've had enough. Of course, I get it. I totally get it. I'm getting burned out making phone calls for my job too, but it's only temp, so it's all good. It's whatever. It's a little bit more than minimum wage, so I'm happy with that. Temp jobs usually, well, at least the ones that I've had, were always more than minimum wage. And plus tithing and offering, bringing blessings my way like crazy. I don't get it, but I'm so grateful, so thankful. So anyway, I was watching the Amber Heard Johnny Depp fiasco thing today, and they're talking about how much money did Amber make on this movie? And they're like, oh, $2 million. Oh, wait, I said that wrong. She only made $1 million on this, and they negotiated for $2 million. I'm sitting there going, oh my, what on earth? There's people starving to death. And you're paying these people to say a bunch of lines, $1 million? No, that's not right. That is not right. I'm sorry. I don't understand the entertainment industry. I don't understand wrestling, sports, none of that. I never have understood why we can let people live on the streets and starve to death, but we can pay entertainers millions of dollars. Millions. I'm all about communes where everybody earns about the same wage. I'm all about that. Everybody have all things common. Nobody has more than another, and nobody is going without their needs met. I'm all about that. I have not been able to start a commune. I would love to, but it just hasn't happened for me. Every time I try to start one, I get weird calls from people and texts saying, ooh, baby, I want to get with you and entertain you. And, we can talk about anything you want to talk about. Dude, it is not that kind of group. Yeah, I'll bring some of my friends along and we'll have a good time. I am very much an idealist. I'm all about the utopia idea, Pink. You're right. I know it's ideal, though, and it's obviously not realistic, but yeah, that's insane, Hillary. 20 million a movie. Come on. That money could go to so much better usage. I mean, give them a nice house. Okay, fine. Give them a nice car. But millions? No. I don't agree with it. I never will agree with it. Like I said, wrestling, football, sports, no. No. Let everybody earn around the same thing. I mean, if a job is harder than another job, yes. But I have been in acting, and I'm not talking about famous acting like professional, whatever. I was in a play, and I've been in other things, and I've acted. And it's not that hard to say a bunch of lines. All you're doing is memorizing and putting your personality into a certain fantastical character. You don't earn a million or tons of millions of dollars doing that. You shouldn't. Aren't you glad I don't run the world? Again, IMO, in my opinion, my humble opinion. And my opinions are very idealistic. I know that. I've been called everything from a dreamer to a communist. So that's just me. I have weird, lofty ideas that are crazy. I understand. Anywho, I'm going to get going shortly here. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and see how you're doing. I've not seen my Bobo all day, and I'm going to try to see if I can hunt him down. He was having a little fit this morning with his collar, as you probably saw from my video I posted. Uh-oh, hold on a second. Okay, that's not cool. Grandma Ducky says she's blocked in my room. What on earth? Did I not see her come in? Does anybody else see Grandma Ducky in here? I'm very confused. I would never block Grandma Ducky. I mean, I think one time I did, but I didn't recently block her. It was a long, long time ago, and I don't even remember what it was for, and I don't need to remember. You don't see Grandma Ducky either? How weird is that? Oh, sounds good, Mommy Mars. Sounds good. Grandma Ducky, we're not seeing you. So if you are in here, I'm not sure what's going on. I did not block you. No way. I have no reason to block you for any reason. Let me check in my block list, but I highly doubt it. It's a YouTube glitchy thing again. YouTube's being naughty. Blocking people. I don't like that. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure this out. Yeah, you would see her if I blocked her. That's true. And then you'd be like, okay, Elle, did you block Grandma Ducky? And then I'd have to explain, well, yeah, she quacked too loud at the last live stream, so I had to block her. I'm just playing. They probably are, Mommy Mars. That's probably it. That's what they do, isn't it? Set us up for a failure. Pink has taught me about that. Shame on you, YouTube. I don't usually shame people, but honestly, shame on you if that's what you're doing to people. Okay, I need to figure this out. I need to go to Google. Yeah, that's not nice for them to be doing that. Oh, no, I need to go to settings. That's what I need to do. Settings. Yeah, I was blocked from a channel for a while, too. Or somebody couldn't see me or I couldn't see them. But it ended up better because I didn't need to see them in the end. Okay, let's see how to do this. How do we do this thing? How do we figure out if somebody's blocked? I always forget this. Is it in privacy? I think it's in privacy. Your privacy permissions, right? No, that didn't work. Anybody remember how to check on that? I don't. Do not remember how to do that. I thought it was in my YouTube thing. Oh, it's probably YouTube settings. Let me check that. Settings there. I bet that's it. Yeah. YouTube settings, history and privacy. Ouch. Blocked contacts. Is there a duck blocked? No, there is not a duck blocked on my phone. Weird. Oh yeah, I will contact YouTube. Right now I'm trying to see if she somehow got blocked on YouTube for some dumb reason. She doesn't do anything to me that I would ever block her. There's no point. She's the least of my person I would ever block. Let us try settings on here on the YouTube channel. That's not it. I have to go to my community page here, I think, is how it goes. So let me try that. There we go. Settings. Community. Let us see if we blocked Miss Ducky. Approved users. I do not see any blocks on her. No. Weird. I'm not showing her blocked at all, so I don't know. I will have to message YouTube and find out what's going on. Okay. Miss Ducky was blocked. That's why. I bet she was trying to come in and Miss Ducky. Yes, I did block her, but not because I don't like her or anything. I didn't know who Miss Ducky was. I thought it was like a clone person, I think, and I blocked Miss Ducky, but I unblocked her now. So you can type now, Ducky. We should be able to. You changed your name and didn't let me know. So like back when you first did it, like 2 days ago or whenever it was, I blocked thinking that it was a clone of you trying to impersonate you. That's what happened there. So that's not YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, I blamed you for that. Sometimes you do glitch, though. So there we go. Ouch. Good night, Pink. Shalom. Have a good, peaceful night. Well, at least we figured that out. Go ahead and try to type, Miss Ducky, if you're still available to. By the way, I don't know which of you or if any of you are following American Idol. Okay, Mommy Mars. Yeah, you might want to pop in and out on here. Thank you. Shalom. Because there's some brouhahas happening at night sometimes. They're quite interesting sometimes. Okay, I don't know if Ducky's gonna type to us or not. Try to text in the room. I'm letting her know. Text in the room. Actually, some of the talents were pretty good this time, Hill, but honestly, the ones they picked, there was only like a few of them that I would say, oh, yes, they'd be a great American Idol. And the one that won, he is the American Idol. That dude is amazing. He is humble. His friend signed him up. He didn't even sign himself up to do it. His friend sprung it on him. He didn't even think he was that good. And every time he has performed, you just see the humility in him. Like, I'm just singing. I'm just doing what I love, no big deal. Woohoo, people are cheering for me. That's probably how I would be. I wouldn't be like, oh, yes. Oh, thank you, my fans. I wouldn't be like that. I'd be like, okay, so I sang a song. I'm glad you liked it. Thanks for voting for me. I hope I win. And that's kind of how he was and is. He's very humble. And I think the humble ones are the ones that should win, in my opinion. Not the braggarts that are like, oh, yes, I know I'm going to win. I am the idol. Vote for me because I am perfect and wonderful. And I have the best voice here. And I've seen lots of young girls come on. They're like, what are you talking about? Nobody is better than me. I'm going to win. Wait and see. Nobody's going to compare to me and nobody can do what I do. And those are the ones that they put them in a group and they ditch their friends. Oh, she's typing and nobody can see her. Ducky can't be seen. Okay, I'm going to go to YouTube, Ducky, and find out what the deal is. Are you trying to type in Grandma Ducky, that name, or Miss Ducky? Because I unblocked Miss Ducky. I am not sure what's going on, y'all. Very strange. Anyway, thank you for joining me in my live stream. I appreciate it. I am going to get going now. Because it's been fun and I have said what I have to say and you guys came along and shared a little bit and I'm going to save my breath because after all, my job does involve talking every day for hours at a time on the phone saying, hi, this is Laura from blankety blank XYZ company. I'm calling about this project we're working on in such and such a place and state. And I just would like to know if you're going to be bidding on this project. And that's it. And then they say yes or no, or they give me referrals and I write it down. And that's pretty much my job. But that requires a lot of talking and almost a little bit of acting in a way. Because sometimes when you're doing that over and over for hours at a time, you get burnt out. Like my little cubicle mate said to me, or asked me today, do you ever find yourself really having to talk yourself into making the next call? I said, yeah, pretty much every time I pick up the phone. So yeah, it gets hard. It gets very monotonous. It's the same thing repeatedly. And anywho, pays the bills. So what are you going to do? All right. Well, nobody's really talking anyway. So I guess it's time to close down the shop, so to speak. Hope you enjoyed. And Hillary and anybody else, Mommy Mars and other people that are members on my channel, thank you for being a member. Thank you for helping me out and supporting me on my channel. I really appreciate you. If it was not for you, I would not have a channel. And all of the other people watching that come later on and watch, that watch while you're falling asleep, that watch while you're cleaning your house or working like you're not supposed to be doing. Thank you for watching my channel. I really appreciate every one of you so much. Shimmer! Now I can't leave. Shimmer's here. Hey, Shim. How are you? How's it going? I don't know if you've been browsing my channel, but I got to see Air Supply in person. That was awesome. Truly awesome. I've been thinking about you, Shim. Hope all is well. Ducky, poor Ducky is out there somewhere in the wilderness trying to type and nobody is seeing her. And I don't know what's going on. Ducky, check your settings. And you message YouTube. I will message YouTube. I need to know which name you're trying to type to me in or type into the room in. Then I can let them know, hey, so-and-so, Grandma Ducky, Miss Ducky, is trying to text in the room and we can't see her. Because that's very odd. That has never happened before with Ducky. Anywho. Okay. Under spiritual conviction. Very interesting. Okay. Well, feel free to email me about that if you want, or I'll just pray for you. Pray that you find direction and guidance in your spiritual journey, that it leads you where you need to be. I'm glad it's going well, though. My email is still the same, I promise. Even though I changed my name, I have not yet changed over my email. I may just do that, though. That way I can tell people lifehappenings@gmail.com if I ever, switch it over. I might do that today. There's probably somebody already under that name, so I'll have to tweak it a little bit, put some 7s in there or something. Maybe my birthday. We shall see. I will work on it. But yeah, you can just email me at that. It will get to me. I'll be happy to hear from you and find out what's going on with you, and maybe I can encourage you in some way. I don't know. I definitely don't have all the answers, but I might have some that might be helpful. So anyhow, Shim, I was just about ready to hang it up here because I've been on for, wow, almost an hour. Look at that. I do have the gift of gab, don't I? All right. So anyhow, I'm going to skedaddle. I'm going to try my new, yes, I would love that, Shim. I'd like to hear from you again. I'm going to try my new vacuum out that I got from my sister-in-law. Not truly new, but it's new to me. So I will do that. And you guys be blessed. Have a great rest of your evening. And maybe you'll catch some of the fireworks later tonight on YouTube in one of the click rooms or one of the group rooms or whatever it is. Thank you, Phil and Laura, for popping in, for Hill and Pink chatting with me. I appreciate you. Spoofy came in for a little bit. That was wonderful. Solar Driftwood. I don't know who that is, but nice name. And thank you for joining me. LB popped in a bit. We heard from a little bit of everybody. Nancy, my friend Nancy. Yes, it was wonderful. We had a good time. As always, if you like these little streams that I do occasionally, more often than not lately, please do hit the thumb up. Definitely share. Let people know I'm here if they don't know already. Leave me a comment down below that you're watching, what you thought, what you liked, what your takeaway was, any suggestions you have. I love to hear from you. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your friends to do the same. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to get going. Be blessed. Shalom, and I'll see you next time.